Ilias village safe? Gouda, hurry! Calm down, Luca. Being impatient here won't help you. If you rush into battle in a rage and get defeated, just think about what will happen to the villagers you're trying to help. You're right. I have to calm down. Calm down. Calm. I take a deep breath, trying to control my racing thoughts. Clearing my mind, I feel myself slipping back into a serene state. Impatience and anger will only harm me if I let them take me over. Thank you, Alice. I'm calm now. Riding on Gal's back, I feel at ease again. Come to think of it, there are a lot of questions I had for Alice. By the way, Alice, I had some questions. Why are you in that small form? She said herself that she turned herself into this. As she put the Six Ancestors' Great Seal on me, I placed my own seal on myself. Normally, a seal can only be placed by someone stronger than the one being sealed. But the Six Ancestors' Great Seal uses a foul mechanism to become as powerful as the one being sealed. I remember Protestant mentioning something like that. That was even used to seal the first Monster Lord and the Six Ancestors. The first? Even the legendary Six Ancestors? Eh? You didn't know? Apparently not even Alice knew that. Must have been a huge secret if the current Monster Lord didn't even know about it. I want to hear more about that later. Anyway, the Great Seal's power and effectiveness grow with the strength of the target it's placed on. Then, what if the target was weak? Of course, then the seal itself would be weak. That's right. The Great Seal is only effective against incredibly powerful beings. Thus I put my real body into a subspace barrier. I created this temporary vessel and sent it out of the barrier. And that's what this body is here now. Basically, you're a fake, Alice? This body is my own, and it houses my own mind. It may be hard for a human to understand, but I'm the real deal. Nevertheless, my real body is still confined in the subspace barrier. I cannot really fight if I cannot do something about this seal. Protestant said that Alice only had 1/10 of her normal power. I don't think that's wrong. Because she was so powerful, she's still a rather strong monster as she is now. But against Ilias's army, she wouldn't even compare. But Protestant said there was no way to cancel it. Though she said that once it was triggered, there was no way to release it. I don't think she was being completely truthful. Anyway, we can only do everything we can without giving up. Right now, Tomato is back at that lab deciphering the discs. How'd you find that laboratory? The moment I came out of the barrier in this body, I was in that laboratory. The magic power that brought me there. When we encountered Black Alice, I realized it was hers. Black Alice is the one who led me there, too. What reason did she have for bringing us to an ally's base? It says they are allies. Eh? An angel, a crazy scientist, and a former monster lord. I don't think that's a great combination. Perhaps the relationship between them are not that strong. It could be true. After seeing that exchange between them, I think that could very well be likely. It doesn't seem like the forces of heaven are all in unison. It would be good if we could exploit that. That's right. We're at too big of a disadvantage now. Anyway, my questions about Alice have been answered for now. And Ilias village is getting closer. What's with the color of the sky? The sky is gradually getting cloudier and dimmer. The strangeness of it causes me to shiver. It's right over Ilias village. What's going on? Alice, can you see the village? Alice's eyes narrow as she peers straight ahead. Alice's good eyesight should let her see it from here. But with a grim expression on her face, she just frowns. No. It must be a mistake! Galda, faster! Wah! With a burst of final effort, Galda flies through the sky at breakneck speeds. As soon as she reaches the edge of the village, I jump off her back. This can't be. No! The buildings are completely destroyed. Now only piles of wreckage. Other houses are consumed by flames, slowly burning into ash. No. No! Corpses litter the ground around the village and the interior of the burning houses. The remains of those unable to escape their own homes. Actually, it's those who were unable to get back to their own homes that died. Some of the soldiers' lower bodies have been eaten away. I stand in disbelief, transfixed by the sight. There's no anger or sorrow. There's nothing but disbelief. I can't accept it. The scene in front of me. It can't be happening. Ronnie? From the tool shop? Even though he's lying on his stomach, I recognize him anywhere. His chest isn't moving. He isn't breathing. Every time I trained as I grew up, I also got cuts and bruises. When Ronnie saw that, he'd give me some herbs for free sometimes. No. No. Seeing the unmoving bodies of those I know hits home the reality of what's happened. Aunt Betty, my friends, everyone. Ara, your homecoming is a bit too late, hero. You took so long that nobody stuck around to welcome you back. A shadow raying a divine aura appears before me. A single angel descends into the scene of slaughter. Archangel Rennell appears. Archangel Rennell. Well, she's totally a bitch when executing her duties. But when she's not being ordered to kill people, she's actually quite nice. At least when she's guiding the angels in Paradox. So, yeah, I'd still smash her. Did you destroy this village? Yes, this was my work. It's an archangel's duty to punish sinners. The angel, dressed in white, lets out a cruel laugh. I inflicted the wrath of the heavens on these villagers. I tightened this tentacle around their necks until they ceased breathing. I swallowed some with this arm and dissolved them away as they writhed in agony. My heart is beating so hard in my chest it's painful. I feel the temperature of my body itself rising, as if my body itself is burning. My breathing gets quicker and quicker, or even my throat can't keep up. My right hand, holding my sword, feels searing hot. The villagers here were quite interesting. They kept begging and pleading for Ilias to help them. All while I slowly squeezed them to death and crushed their necks with these tentacles. Clinging to Ilias all the way to the end. So pathetic. Still begging and pleading to the very person who ordered their deaths. My quick breathing, bursting heart and burning body. Feels like my body itself is overheating. The next instant, something unbelievable happens. My ring burns searing hot, and then shatters. You look so angry. Looks like your special serene state of mind that I heard about won't help you now. All at once, the burning sensation chills. The intense heat that was searing me before turns into a gentle aura that envelops my body. You'll never be able to defeat an archangel with your heart so... Huh? The soft aura coalesces on my body, starts to take shape. A giant wing of light appears on my back. What is that? Why does a human have an angel's power? Raneal, you will fall here. I won't let you do anything like this to anyone else ever again! Huh. Arrogant human. Your feeble abilities pale in the face of an archangel's might. Yes. We now have Luca's new form. Angel Luca. He lost his ring. How sad. Well, fill that equipment slot, Luca. It'd be foolish not to. Alright. The enemy always starts with an attack. So let's Daystar. I know just where you want these. Counter! My mother is the star of morning, the child of dawn. The star thrown to the earth shall obtain victory! The dazzling star falls into hell. Yeah. There we go. Fallen Angel Dance. Serene Mind's not going to do much good against angels. Infallible and unfailing. The Dance of the Fallen. That's a bit boastful. You can still be hit in it. Luca becomes one with a sacred wave. I'll eat you just like you were an insect. But Luca nimbly dodges. Gently chew and swallow you. I'll eat you like you were an insect. I'll cook you soon. You want to end this quickly too, don't you? Rennell leans on top of Luca, sealing off his movements. But Luca nimbly dodges. I'm gonna eat you just like this. Dodge. Let these children of mine slurp up your stuff. Dodge. Oh, missed. No matter the man, they will all finish in this tentacle. These tentacles will carefully squeeze you dry. What's wrong? You're about to finish? Yeah, let's heal. Being devoured by snakes is appropriate end to a sinner. Quit whiffing, Luca! Just wait a moment. I bring you to a hell of pleasure. Grotesque organ attached to Rennell's body starts to wriggle. Burn the memory of my power into your eyes. Guard. Setup is finished. Come to me. Luca nimbly dodges. Did you think I'd let something like that hit me? You damn surface dweller! Gently chew and swallow you. Being devoured by snakes is appropriate for a sinner. Oh, we need that angel dance. I'll squeeze you with this tentacle. There, man, they all finish in this tentacle. Okay, we're gonna have to meditate. I'll cook you this time. Have to end this quickly too, don't you? Yeah. It struggles intensely and breaks free. You're almost in a world of pleasure. It'd be easier to just accept it. Squeeze you with this tentacle. Appropriate for a center. Hurry up and give your stuff to this tentacle. Appropriate for a center. Meditate. Let these children of mine slurp up your stuff. I'd appreciate it if you could dodge a little more. I'm gonna eat you just like this. And we might as well meditate. It's humiliating for a million to be toyed like this. I'm gonna eat you like this. I'll eat you like you're an insect. Alright, we need that fallen angel dance. Wait just a moment. Bring you to a hell of pleasure. Guard. I'll squeeze you with this tentacle. I don't know quite how much a ninefold Rakshasa does. She can dodge. So let's attack, see where we're at. Gently chew and swallow. Down to 4. I think we're within ninefold Rakshasa range. Let's go for it. The jaws of the Rakshasa come to make the wicked pay! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we were 1,000 over. What is that power? Why has Ilias remained silent? Raneal fades away into particles and vanishes. Raneal was defeated. Luca earned 200,000 EXP. After defeating Raneal, I fall to my knees. Overwhelming fatigue floods my body, leaving me on the verge of passing out. Luca, you... Alice... I slowly start to regain my breath, and the fatigue starts to fade. Seems the intense weakness is only temporary. As I look down at my feet, I see the remains of my shattered ring. No, my mother's ring! In a panic, I collect all the broken pieces and carefully place them in my bag. No matter how broken it is, it's an important keepsake from my mother. Why did it break? It wasn't able to hold back your power any longer. I suspect that it may have had something to do with that latent potential you displayed before. Yes, but you said you didn't feel any power from the ring. It's no wonder. The ring wasn't what gave you your power. It was the opposite. It was reducing your power. Reducing it? I'll say it flat out. Luca, you're an angel. Eh? I'm bewildered and shocked at her statement. Is she just saying some sort of bad joke? How could I be an angel? No, it would be more accurate to say you're half angel, half human. Likely, your mother was the angel. And a particularly high-ranking one at that. Usually one that powerful wouldn't descend to the surface world. Mother was a child of a human and angel? This ring was suppressing my power? Don't you remember your conversation with Sphinx? About there being a way to turn a monster into a human? That ring is one of the ways to accomplish that for a monster or angel. It's an item able to turn its wearer human. My mother wore this ring to make herself human? It was probably your mother's intention for you to wear that ring and live as a human. That can't be! My mother died from an epidemic! She was an angel. How could she die from a disease? That ring belonged to your mother first, didn't it? She must have worn it until her death. She kept her disguise as a human all the way until the end? She didn't merely disguise herself in human form. With that ring's power, she was living as a true, genuine human. No, it can't be. Mother was an angel? With her blood running through me, I'm part angel too. It's hard to believe, but it must be true. The power I had during the fight with Raneal clearly wasn't normal. I didn't truly know my mother until now. Now even my hometown has been destroyed. I'm so confused and surprised at everything. I have no idea what to do. I just stand in the midst of the ruins, unable to focus on anything. Still, it's odd. There are too few casualties. Eh? Pulled back to reality at Alice's words. What does she mean, too few? I was at your house at the start of our journey. I saw the population of this village. The amount of bodies does not nearly match the population. Now that you mention it, I'm avoiding looking at the death around me. As I finally bring myself to look at the carnage, there are bodies, but not enough to make up the entire village. If everyone was wiped out, there would be at least 10 times the amount. Did they manage to escape? Do you think they're alive somewhere? They could have been taken prisoner, or sought refuge somewhere. I don't know how many could have escaped from an Archangel-class opponent, though. Alice lifts her nose in the air and starts to sniff. Then she leans over on the ground and puts her nose in the dirt. There are traces of transfer magic in the air. Here, and here too. Especially here, indoors. It seems as though many of the villagers were teleported out by magic. But who could perform something on such a large scale? Did they take them all prisoner then? It could be, but it won't quite fit. Rather, did someone evacuate the villagers? Evacuated? I sure hope so. Wait a moment, I'll try to track it down. I don't like the taste of dirt, though. Now scoops up some dirt and licks it. She remains silent for a moment. Luca, do you remember that hidden village to the west of here? I believe it was called Enrica. A strange woman was there. I met that strange woman called Michaela there. The village felt odd, but nostalgic somehow. It seems like it was the people in that village that evacuated the villagers. Just before the angel attacked, they started teleporting many of them out. Evacuated? So they're safe? I don't know. I don't want to make wild guesses about why they were teleported. I don't want to get your hopes up. Don't worry, Alice. Thank you. Let's hurry over to Enrica. Gala, come! Wah! We hop on Gala's back and head to our next destination, Enrica, the hidden village just to the west. Archangel Raneal, an angel of the 8th circle, Archangel. Her role is executing heaven's divine punishment. A mighty force even our own, she was also the commander of the forces that assaulted Rennell in the past. Having a very harsh nature, she cruelly kills her opponents with her various body parts. Though she has various biological and plant body parts, they are a result of her divine aura assimilating surrounding beings with her, and not an artificial construct. Although, despite being able to assimilate with other beings, the most effective way of regaining her energy is through male stuff. Therefore, when she executes her punishment on human males, she always makes sure to squeeze them dry first. Raneal forced Luca to finish by using her various body parts. Bound and violated, Luca was squeezed until his death. Failures. Failures everywhere, all over the place. And the damn hero is the biggest failure of all. How many times will you come here before you're satisfied? Oh no, just ignore that. In this fight, a new power will awaken in you. You may particularly like the counter skill. Your serene state may not work well, but your serene state may not work too well, since Raneal is an angel. Instead, you should use your new fallen angel dance. Its avoidance is particularly effective against angels. If you face more in the future, you should keep this in mind. In addition, if you are bound, you must struggle right away. Any delay will lead to your doom. You must also be sure to guard if you sense her powering up her special skill. Again, if you don't, you will surely lose. There's an additional insulting scene if you lose by that move, but actually, at this point, I don't even care if you see it. Now go, oh brave Luca. Use that hideous being as a game peg for your new skills.